has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 45 on second down, Roethlisberger, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That's a quick lesson on how difficult this possession on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Chiefs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. This is the tight end fan. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The 36-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Open man is Michael Thomas. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Gets this one to use check. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And it is caught by Edelman. Touchdown, Raiders. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
5-yard punt return. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Chiefs.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's second down.
Brings up second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. From the gun, Murray. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And from the gun, Murray will get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raider D, they get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Murray going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Second down and 10.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Drake. Across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report changed, are they showing him things different?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Greg Zuerlein.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Made by Devin Bush.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And some room to work.
Yeah, it's on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
Greg Zerline.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Walker with it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Julian Edelman. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd and
4. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The Raiders will line up.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Murray being chased out left and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Another interception. I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Vigil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. It is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Turnover.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back to throw. Murray. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This is all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
At the 25-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to